can, believe it or not, trust politicians compared to other countries. Believe it or not, that was actually true in Australia. But is that true now? No. 9 months in. 9 months since we started 14 days to stop the spread. Remember that? You remember that? It seems like a long time ago. 14 days to stop the spread. Well, now it's December. Christmas is literally coming. And here we are. The state of emergency has been extended yet again. And talk about betraying our trust. Remember the roadmap. The roadmap that the Premier and the Chief Health Officer put out and said, hey, once we achieve these numbers, we'll be able to take away the restrictions. Well, guess what? 36 days of double donuts. 36 days of no cases, but what do? They break our trust again. And they extend the state of emergency to continue to give themselves powers that they said they would no longer need. At some point, we have to say enough is enough. For the record, I've been saying enough is enough since April 25th. Enough is enough! That was the first protest I spoke at, and I've been speaking and attending every single one I could get to ever since. And I want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you. I actually want to say a thank you to the police that are with us here today. What we've seen from you today is professionalism. What we've seen from you today has been courtesy. You have facilitated our march. You helped us to be safe while we were crossing busy streets. And even though you're in attendance down in the background here today, you've done your job well and you can be proud of it. Unfortunately, the same thing cannot be said for your commanders and the orders that they have given you in previous protests. And unfortunately, the trust that has been broken includes trust between the public and the police. And that is a tragedy. That is a true loss. When you talk to people who travel, one of the things they often say about Melbourne is how much they appreciate the police. As soon as they see a police uniform, if they're lost, if they need something, they know they can talk to them. You might take that for granted if you've lived in this city all your life, but trust me, it's not like that everywhere. To lose that trust is a tragedy, and it is going to take a very long time to rebuild. So here is what I ask of each of you. If you're here as a member of the police today, I ask you to continue this behaviour, what we've seen from you today. This is exactly what we need to start rebuilding trust. If you're here with us today as part of the protest, I thank you for continuing to come out. I know it's been a lot of protests. I know it's been a lot of weekends, believe me, I know. But we're going to have to keep going because freedom can't defend itself. We are not going to accept COVID normal, but if we do nothing, we won't have a choice. So this is what we're doing. We're taking a stand, we're raising our voices, and I thank you for being a part of that. To those that are watching online, thank you for watching. Please share, but please also make the time and go to the trouble to get out here and join us in future. We need you out here. We need you to keep coming out week after week like so many people here have been, to continue the pressure to make sure that this idea of COVID normal does not become our normal. Thank you to each and every one of you. 3 cheers for Topher!
Thanks, Topher!